people only give to give back. That's recoupment. Always have their two hands out. Like my new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots. On the visitor's sideline, Bills head coach Sean McDermott. His guys just 2 wins over their last 6 games. On the other side, it's Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. His guys coming off their byes, so they should be fresh and ready. Set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon. And we are underway in Foxborough. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run it again with Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now, these 2 teams met earlier in the year in Buffalo, with the Bills winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. Allen now looks to throw. Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
They'll give to Cook on the read option. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Allen taking it himself. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, it totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
At the Patriots' 31-yard line.
Now Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or 2 short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. No dice for Sean McDermott on the offense. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Left side caught by Diggs. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. Here's May. Short pass caught by Henry. And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Patriots had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Yards on the play. That's good for a Patriots.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down.
Throwing here is May. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards.
To the air, May. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They start the drive with Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. For the first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Allen to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. And down he'll go at the 25. We're scoreless after 1. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And the Bills first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Motion man is Shakir. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the 2nd drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Short pass. Puts it on the This is picked up by the Bills. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The Bills offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And as we hit the home stretch here, you can see he leads all NFL wideouts in touchdown grabs this season. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Defended by Christian Gonzalez.
Now Allen. That's taken in by Palmer. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To the air, Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 10. First down, Bills.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Allen going to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. So on 4th down, the Bills send out Brad Robbins to punt. And back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. New England trying to get to place on offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now a 2nd and 10.
no gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
They run once more with Stevenson. And not much room to speak of. We'll get about 3 up to the 41. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To throw, it's May. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon, as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And a a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line.
The
Bills offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. He is up there among the NFL leaders in TD passes. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And given the elements, this might have been what we would have expected, Charles. Scoreless into the second quarter.
The elements have definitely played a part in this game, a big part. And I think that both teams have been a little slow to adjust their playbook and start playing to whatever their strengths are in these conditions.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The slot man in motion right. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On now to punt, Brad Robbins.
In punt formation for the Bills.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Jones on the return. Gets past one man. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They'll throw with May. And this complete to Henry over the middle. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. May. It's complete to Diggs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Patriots.
From the gun, it's May. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And Diggs has it. And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Stevenson is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. So good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Allen now looks to throw. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing now is Allen. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Allen again. Completes to Shakir once again. This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw, it's Allen.
Patriots 39-yard line.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Palmer. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Gain of 11 on the play. First down, Bills.
The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take better advantage of it in the second half? To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you. The rain, maybe not quite as heavy as it was earlier, but still coming down pretty good as we prepare for the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Patriots offense and Ramondre Stevenson getting set for this next drive. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. Second half starts with a run by Gibson. And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7. Second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now
to the air. May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. A give for Stevenson, running right. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing here is May. He finds Douglas complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of down.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Here's May. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Gregory Rousseau able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will pin them back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. New England's offense set to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
The Bills getting set to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Bills first down.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive now is successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here's Allen to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
To the air, Allen. There's enough. Allen hit. He lost the football. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Palmer going to go in motion left. Now Allen. Got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
To throw, it's May. Short pass caught by Henry. 2nd down and 8.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
May now off the bootleg. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll throw with May. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And Stevenson's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll get the ball down inside the 30. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gillis now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him.
James Cook. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 6. Here's Allen. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Cook up the gut. Taken down at the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Allen gonna throw. Has his man, it's Shakir. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Khalil Shakir. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Allen now looks to throw.
45-yard line.
Right back to Cook for another completion. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line.
And the Bills' first down.
Throwing now is Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And again, it's Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with career touchdown number 75. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And now out come the Patriots. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense. with 1:53 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
That's good for a Patriots. First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome's in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Pats, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire